Hi guys, welcome back. It's been a while, but I apologise, and I'm back today with my updated tattoos and piercings video, which I've been meaning to film for ages, but then I got another tattoo, so I thought I would wait and postpone that until I get that done. So I thought I'd show you all my tattoos and piercings and things, because I haven't done one of these in 2 years, and in that time I've got more, so yes. Okay, let's get cracking. Okay, so first off, we're going to zoom into my ear. This isn't... Ooh. Okay, so this is my left ear, my left, someone else's right, yeah. This is my rook piercing I showed before. Actually, let's start from the beginning. Obviously, I got my lobes done first. I got these when I was about 10 years old, and so I can't remember it that well. It hurt at the time. It's like a staple feeling, and that was quite painful because I was quite young. I then got my tragus piercing 2.5 years ago. I didn't really feel it. It was frozen, but the healing of it wasn't brilliant. It did crust up a lot, which they do that. But I'd probably say 2.5 out of 5, probably, in pain-wise. Then I got my helix piercing here. That pain-wise, because of the sleeping on it, I'd say that's probably a 3 out of 5. The rook piercing here, this was an absolute nightmare. I might zoom out a little bit. It was a nightmare purely because it swelled up really, like the whole of my ear was really big. It swelled up, it was pus and all sorts of horrible things were coming out of it. Wasn't very pleasant, but finally healed completely now, which is amazing, because at one point I was like, I need to take this out, which I don't recommend because the infection stays inside. But yes, but that's completely healed now. That goes through here, which is good, because at one point it was just like this wasn't sticking out at all because it was ballooned. My most recent piercing on this ear is my anti-tragus, which again, healing wise wasn't amazing. It got a bit infected, but it's getting there now. It is so much better than it was because this did swell as well. So there we go. And yeah, that's doing really, really well actually. I haven't looked at that as much recently, and that's doing really well. So there we go. Now onto the other ear. So on the other ear, I have 3 piercings. I have my tragus again, which I got these 2 done together. So I got these done in Modern Body Art in Birmingham, whilst I was at uni. So this is my conch piercing. Which anyone else would look at that and be like, surely that was your most painful, but it really, really wasn't. This healed amazingly. It didn't have any problems with it whatsoever. It was amazing. It healed really quickly, and it's just, I've never changed it or anything, and it's just goes straight through the back of my ear. So yeah, my conch was amazing and never caused me any problems. Then we have my nose, which is what I've talked about before. In my last video I had a hoop, but I changed this purely for job interview purposes, and I told the story about my nose before, but healing wise, most people have the same problem in that if you put makeup near it, it messes up a lot, it gets quite infected, so I really avoid doing that now and I'm really careful. But I've had a few nose rings. I change it quite a lot, but yeah, the stud is fairly new and it's just quite minimal. One of the most recent piercings I've got, which I thought I should talk about, are my nipple piercings, which I got last year, very late. Ooh, that is a postman. Pain-wise, I'm going to be completely honest and say 5 out of 5. Hello, sorry. The postman came. Nipple piercings were excruciatingly painful. I knew it was going to hurt, but even when he froze them, it was excruciatingly painful. Healing wise, they were okay. They still play me up now and again because they do take like a year or so to heal. But yes, they're okay. They are getting there. Anyway, let's stop talking about my nipples now. So next I'm going to be talking about my tattoos. I have 3 tattoos. The last time I did this video, I had 1. No, I don't rush into getting tattoos. I really, really think about them, and I think about what they would mean to me, and make sure they're not something that I will regret in the long term, because obviously they are a permanent piece of artwork on your body. First, let's start with my lotus. I'll put a picture here because it's a lot easier. My lotus is, as I've explained before, a symbol of growth and repair and life and coming through dark times. It's a lot to do with anxiety and mental health, and that the lotus flower grows in dark, murky waters, muddy, horrible water, and flowers into something beautiful, and it's kind of a symbol of life and things getting better. So yeah, that's my lotus flower. Hello. All the interruptions today, just got a phone call about a job. Anyway, so yeah, that's my lotus flower. Pain wise, probably 2.5 out of 5. To begin with, it was fine, but it got a little bit sore by the end. It took quite a while. So yes, that is my lotus. Moving on, I have 2 maple leaves here, which probably a lot of you have seen. I can put pictures here. I got them done about just over a year ago. They are to represent my sister and I. We're both born in October. We're born exactly 2 weeks apart from each other. Our birthdays are anyway. There's 3 years between us, but our birthdays are exactly 2 weeks between each other. So there's one bigger than the other because I'm the older sister, and leaves because of autumn, October, and our relationship. So they're really beautiful. I love them so much, and they're probably my favourite tattoo. I mean, I love them all. I love my lotus as well, because I think I see that less. My lotus, because it's on the back of my neck, whereas my leaves, I see them all the time. And except for today, I chose a dress with long sleeves to wear today. Pain wise, a 3 out of 5, I'd say. Yeah. They were pretty painful at times, and they did bleed a lot. I don't think my lotus really bled at all, but they did bleed a lot because, you know, I haven't got a lot of fat on my arms. They are quite slim, so there wasn't a lot, you know, there. Yeah, and healing wise, they were fine. I don't struggle really with tattoos, so they can go a little bit like flaky, and you've got to moisturize them a lot and put a lot of lotion on them, but they heal fairly quickly. Yeah, so they didn't bother me at all. Most recent tattoo is my David Bowie tribute tattoo, which I wanted doing for such a long time. It's very minimal, it's very simplistic. I just wanted something just to symbolise him and symbolise what his music and him meant to me and my life. Bowie was and is such a huge icon in my life, and he symbolised transgressing social norms. He symbolised doing whatever you want to do, dressing how you want to dress, fluidity, both with his image, his sexuality, and he wrote beautiful songs about real issues that were prevalent at that time, and he was just an absolute icon, and I love him so much, and I was devastated when he died, and I now have that on my rib area to stay with me forever, to remind me that I can gotta just be whoever I want to be. So I went through a lot of times where I just wanted to just fit in, and I really struggled with that, but that's surely the whole point, that if you're struggling to fit in, then it's not working for you. You should do your own thing. So that is my David Bowie tattoo. Let me just say, I didn't really think the rib thing through very well. 4.5 out of 5. It was very, very, very painful. I wanted it to be over. Bearing in mind it was just an outline, I dread to think what it would have been like if it had been more detailed. Yes, I got that last month. Healing wise, it's probably the worst actually out of the ones I've got. It went very flaky. A lot of, you know, it just was quite itchy, but it was fine. It healed fairly quickly, as my tattoos seem to, and yeah, it was fine. But yeah, my rib area, I'm very, very bony around my ribs. So there we go. The best way I can describe, I get asked a lot how tattoos feel to get done, and they really vary. But it's like everyone says this, but it's like a hot cat scratch. It's like a scratching, burning kind of sensation. It's not very painful. It's just kind of like a scratch, like if you were to scratch yourself like that. It feels like that, but for a long period of time, and it can feel like it's going into the skin a lot more. Yeah, so that's my tattoos and piercings video. In total, I have 10 piercings, I think, last time I checked, and 3 tattoos. So yes, there we go. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was interesting and insightful for you all, and thank you for watching, and I hope you're doing well. I shall see you again soon. Bye!